sounds like the plot of a Hollywood action movie, but it just happened in real life. In the early hours of January 3, 2026, the United States military launched airstrikes on Caracas, landed special forces on Venezuelan soil, and physically captured a sitting head of state. Nicolás Maduro is in the US custody. The oil is liberated, and the world is freaking out. Did the US just save a country, or did they just break international law in the most aggressive way possible? I am Divyanshu Sahu, and here is the full breakdown of Operation Absolute Resolve, the history, the outrage, and the latest updates on the new interim president. In a surgical raid, US Delta Force operatives extracted Maduro from his bunker in Caracas, bypassing air defenses with electronic jamming. By sunrise, he was on a US aircraft carrier. But the aftermath has been explosive. Millions of Venezuelans, mostly the diaspora in Miami, Chile, and Spain, have erupted in celebration, flooding the streets and chanting liberty and freedom. For them, the nightmare is finally over. However, inside Venezuela, the story is different. The Supreme Court has officially appointed Vice President Delcy Rodríguez as the new interim president. She has already held her first cabinet meeting, demanding Maduro's release while curiously offering to cooperate with the US to avoid further conflict. To understand why this happened, you have to look at the last decade of chaos. Venezuela was once the richest country in South America, but under Maduro, the economy collapsed by 80%. Nearly 8 million people fled the country. That's bigger than the population of Hong Kong. And the crime? The rise of Tren de Aragua. This Venezuelan gang expanded into the US, giving American politicians a national security reason to act. Diplomacy failed, sanctions failed, so the US decided to stop asking nicely. Now here is the part they don't say out loud. Why to invade now? Officially, the US claims this is justice. Maduro is currently in a New York detention center awaiting trial on severe charges of narco-terrorism. But let's be real. Venezuela has the largest oil reserves on earth. With war in the Middle East and energy prices spiking, the US needs reliable oil. Russia and China had been buying up Venezuelan fields. By taking Maduro out, the US kicks its biggest rivals out of the Western Hemisphere. As one analyst put it, you don't invade a country just for drugs. You do it for the energy. This victory comes with a massive cost. While the diaspora celebrates, global superpowers are furious. Russia and China have condemned the operation as imperialism and a violation of sovereignty. Meanwhile, Vice President Delcy Rodríguez is walking a tightrope. President Trump has already warned her that she will pay a bigger price than Maduro if she doesn't cooperate. The country remains on the edge of a knife, caught between a US-backed transition and a potential civil war. Well, we are in uncharted waters. The Maduro era is over, but the fight for Venezuela's soul and its oil has just begun. So I want to know your take. Was this a necessary rescue mission or an illegal oil heist? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to stay updated on this crisis, hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to Orissapost Live.